Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today's a day where we finally get our stage 2 hardware on our GTS. Been really excited to get this installed for quite a while. We've just been very busy in the workshop, so haven't had a chance to get our own car in. We did a video of the unboxing of the Soul Performance exhaust, and we also included the BMC filter. If you want to go and watch that, we just document a few little details on why we've gone for this exhaust system. But we've got everything all laid out. So if we look here, we've got the Soul Performance exhaust manifolds, cat bypass pipes, and the BMC filter. And we've also got a professional decibel meter. So we're going to measure the sound output of the car in stock form, and we're going to measure it in all the different modes. So when the valves are closed, and then when the valves are open, with the pops and bangs in sports mode. And then we're going to put a Sports Plus where the pots and bangs are gone, so we just hear the pure engine note. So, going to get all the bits installed on the car. We're just not going to do a full in-depth how-to, but we'll just show you a few little clips of like unseen bits of the engine which you never get to see. And then we'll just repeat the same procedure in terms of measuring it on a decibel meter to show exactly the sound difference. And then if we get a chance to, we'll take it out on the road and do a few little drive-by clips so you can hear it. But yeah, let's crack on with the install. So now then guys, we've got most of the major external components off. So we've got the bumper, the spoiler, and the exhaust heat shield, and obviously the rear lights. So we thought we'd just talk you through what we can see, because obviously it's nice to see a naked 911. So we've got the main rear silencer here, and then we've got the OEM cats. That's one side, and that's the other. And then if you see here, that's where we've got the actuator for the valves. There's one on each side. This is going to be staying because we're not replacing this part of the exhaust system. And then if you have a look here, we've got the one intercooler on this side, and this is the main air feed for this intercooler to keep it cool. So we've got one pipe which is, can we see it? Yeah, so we've got the one pipe which is coming off the turbo, which goes straight to charge air pressure, goes into the intercooler. The main reason for this is to keep this intercooler nice and cool, and then run straight from here into the throttle body. And then obviously we've got the same on this side, and then we've got the air filter. We're going to be taking this off and removing all the vacuum lines and the solenoids to put the BMC filter in there. And then lastly, we've got the exhaust manifolds. So as you can see, not the best of designs. We've got turbo here, the exhaust manifolds. We've got the 3 into this, one of the main restrictions on this exhaust manifold, into the central runner. And then we've got on this side as well. So both exhaust systems will be coming off. Now this side is going to be slightly more difficult because we've got the actuator arm here. Yeah, we sprayed out all the major bolts with some anti-seize, so hopefully everything should come off quite nicely. Yeah, we'll crack on with removing the rest of these little bits. So here we have it. The exhaust is off now. Really small exhaust system on this, but we've got the turbos all exposed. These turbos on the GTS are slightly larger than what you get on the Carrera S and the Carrera T. But you have a look now. We've got everything all laid out. So quite surprised how restrictive that is. I don't know what cell it is. It's probably maybe a 5 or a 600. I'm not too sure, but that's very restrictive. That even down to here, it's really restrictive. But what we'll do now, get the bypass pipes back on, and then we'll crack on taking the exhaust manifold off. So now then guys, we've got the cat bypass pipes installed and the BMC filter. We've got the original exhaust manifolds all out, so we thought we'd just quickly go through some stuff. So we've got the originals there and obviously the solid performance there. But there's one thing, I don't know if you can see in the central port there is a restriction in the center. I'm assuming it is to keep the top and bottom of the material together under the heat so they don't bow or anything. And another thing as well, have a look on here, it's rather small in comparison to the solid performance. And obviously we don't have the restriction in the center. But something rather interesting which I didn't actually know was, yeah, we got the cat bypass pipes all on, but something interesting which I didn't know, the exhaust valves on the GTS, I believe, are all ceramic coated. I did not know that. I assume it's the same for all the 3-litre twin turbo engines. Yeah, that's something which I didn't actually know. But all that's left to do now is to get the manifolds on, start the car up, and let's hear the new sound. So the part of the vlog which everyone's been waiting for is actually hear it. So here it goes. Nice, really nice. The GTS has got a nice little bark on initial startup, but that's where the valve's closed. If you open it, so quick one, just a quick look at how all the cat bypass pipes and the manifolds look. I think it looks like a piece of art myself. The bypass pipes, they're fairly straightforward, but these manifolds are beautiful. they just look really smart, really smart on the car. Well, happy. And they've turned into a bit of a bronzy colour after a heat cycle. So yeah, these are amazing. Well happy with how they look. So now we're just going to do a couple of drive-bys. So there you have it, sole performance exhaust manifolds and cat bypass pipes installed on a Porsche 991.2 GTS. And I don't know about you, but it sounds absolutely incredible. It's just so savage and aggressive on full throttle. It sounds brilliant. Really happy with how it's turned out. But main reason for keeping the OEM rear silencer is purely just to maintain a nice level of refinement. So when you're on motorways or driving around town, there's not an ounce of drone. It's perfectly fine inside to maintain a conversation. So I believe keeping the OEM silencer just helps with that refinement to the car. Everything you see in this video in terms of the exhaust and the BMC filter is all available on our website, so if you've got one of these and you're interested in it, get in touch. But we haven't had a chance to put on the dyno just yet, so we're going to do another video on that. But in terms of performance, the response is a lot nicer. There's a lot more eager up top, and the turbo's a lot more vocal, so they're happier. So overall, really happy with how the car's turned out. But let's give it one quick more tickle. Sounds epic. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.